Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the podcasts, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about today. Bitcoin, it's up a little bit. I'm up, so I wasn't really sure what I wanted to discuss, but somebody's been kind of beating up my Discord, my live streams, and said I want a deep dive on Drip Network and Animal Farm. So I looked at it. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to give me just a second on this one. Uh, the funny thing about Drip Network and Animal Farm is that the concept, the underlying concept of what they're doing is it's not new. Amway did it. Tupperware does it. I think the difference between these two is that when you do Amway, people actually get things, and when you do Tupperware, it'll keep your leftovers fresh. For these, you get absolutely nothing. Look, by by its very definition, and called out in its own white paper, it's a Ponzi scheme. I mean, that's all it is. In order for this one to maintain value, more people have to buy it than sell it. Period. They gin it up a little bit when you're going to be getting your 1% daily, guaranteed 1% daily. You're going to get 1% of your total capital daily, and that's fine. It's paid out in tokens. So if you're receiving 1% of your total capital daily, and the token just absolutely craps out, you're getting 1%. You're just making a bigger pile of poop. Effectively all you're doing. But don't take my word for it. Take their word for it. We'll start with something nice and easy, like the price. Drip Network currently at $1.56, and this is it over the life of the token. Now, if you were buying anywhere in here, 1%, babe, is never going to get you back. All right, you're done. You lost. It was fun. Thanks for playing, but yeah, it's gone now, and it's not going to recover. The problem is that your Drip, your Animal Farm. God, there was another one. Somebody was trying to pitch me on it. It's the same idea. Uh, Hex, all of these things. The whole idea is that they work fine as long as more people are buying than selling. But what's really important to you is that they get in underneath you. That's by the very definition of a Ponzi. But don't take my word for it. Let's take a look at the Drip light paper. This is another one. I can't believe this is real. I thought it was a spoof, but yeah, I mean it's literally linked on whatever website that they happen to have. The best strategy for Drip, that's right here, guys. The best strategy for Drip is to focus on real world adoption by building out your team through direct referrals, as you will receive bonus rewards from referrals on their deposits and downline bonuses from players they refer based on the amount of token held in your wallet. And see the buddy referral system reward structure. That's great. That is absolutely fun. I love it that they're just so open to it. The problem, there's so many problems here, but I think the big one is that all they're doing, they're appealing to a younger base that actually has never heard of Amway, that they've never heard of Ponzi schemes. They've never heard of calling cards. These scams. They don't know what a pyramid scheme is. They have no idea. So you gin it up. You make it plausible. That's the whole thing. Is that you just make it plausible. And that's it. People will stay in. They hit a lot more wickets on here with their taxation. So that's how they say they fund their faucet so that you can continue to hydrate. Is a big tax on anything you do, with the exception of buying. If you keep buying the token, you get taxed for that. But if you actually want to cash it out, then you get taxed. So they get you in, they inspire you to buy, and then they're going to tax the hell out of you when when you decide that you actually want your money back. Well, no, we can't really do that because you're going to hurt everybody downstream. Downstream from you. Again, it's really, really typical stuff. This one kind of died out. Obviously, I mean, again, this is not something that you want to be invested in. But what you have to do when you get stuck here, because you've built a very active and aggressive community. I don't think the drip people are going to have a go at me the way the hex people did, but I don't know. And again, with the new motif of the podcast, I don't really care what I say. So it's freeing in a way. But what happens when you get here? That's the problem. You got to keep the hook going. You got to keep the scam going. We want more money. It's very easy to be profitable in these things as long as you're first. As long as you are super, super early, let people pile in behind you and then rug the hell out of them. This is the way they work. This is the way a Ponzi works. This is the way that's it. So the problem is that when it dies out like this thing is just that's just absolute destruction right there. And people catch on to it. They're not going to continue to buy. And, oh, look, it dies out because it has no use to itself. Its purpose is to be bought, period. So when nobody's buying, this is what you get. The trick on this one is that you've got to keep it going. So the way that they kept it going on this one, 4X, whatever the hell the guy's name is they dreamt up something called Animal Farm. Now, I was having a little bit of trouble with this one because I don't care. But I went to their Discord, and fortunately, I'm sorry, their Reddit. Fortunately, they explained it. So what you do is you deposit cash to earn dogs, and you deposit dogs to earn pigs. Then you deposit pigs to earn cash. So it is a multi-tiered approach. Has anybody ever heard of that before? Have you ever heard of a multi-tiered Ponzi scheme? Have you ever heard that word? You know what? Google's your friend on this. Do yourself a favor before you put money in this one. Multi-tiered. There's your multi-tiered. So once you, each leg takes a long time. So you got to be patient. You got to keep your money in there. You got to compound it. And when you do, you're going to turn you're going to turn dogs into pigs. And then when you get pigs, you can actually take cash out daily, every day for the pigs that you have in there. It's not a rocket to the moon overnight. Look at there. It's not. It's a build your wealth over time. As long as lots of other people are trying to also build their wealth over time. How can this still keep happening? I mean, the sum of all human knowledge is right in front of you. Google. I mean, do yourself a favor, man. But the sum of all human knowledge is sitting right there, and people still get hooked into these over and over and over. And when it goes bad, as it does, and everybody loses their money, with the exception of the people who got in very, very early, as they do, then you start, then the whole cult community thing comes out. Then you have to attack naysayers. They just don't get it. You need to do yourself a favor. We have to have outreach. We have to aggressively go after communities and make sure they know what a good idea this is, and just drill it into them until you break their will. You break their will and they start shoving money in. This is not new, guys. All right. It's not even new to crypto anymore. That's what's shocking to me, is how these things still keep coming out. And they honestly, man, look, when you're pitching a channel as small as this one, as small as the podcast, when you're coming here saying, please give us a review, I got to say, man, how on your ass are you at that point? Where the 200 views or so that we get per video is, you think that this is going to save you. All right, it isn't. And honestly, if you did any research on this channel, you would know immediately what I'm going to say about this. You got to know. You have to know how badly you screwed up on this. You got, it's got to end it, man. Tokens going low is nothing new, and the market's bad. I get all of that. But a bad market is not why you lost all your money. A bad idea is why you lost all your money. Getting into a Ponzi is why you lost all your money. And you're not saving this one. All right. It's just not going to happen. It will be rebranded. It will be rebirthed into another iteration, and get in sooner, I guess. If you are hell bent on making money in pyramid schemes, you got to get in early, dude. You got to be one of the first. If you're not one of the first, all you are is exit liquidity for the people who were the first. This is nothing new. This is nothing special. You're gonna lose your ass. But you know what? Good luck in your crypto journey, and please do yourself a favor next time. Google. Just do a little bit of research before you start pouring money into shit like this. It's endless, and there will always be a new hook. There will always be a new scam. There will always be a next big thing that has no basis in reality whatsoever. The people who make money are the people who dream them up. Questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. Again, I'm not expecting this one is kind of dead and gone, so I'm not really expecting a lot of heat on this video, but we'll find out. And yeah, you know what? It's enjoyable for all of us. That's all I got on this one, guys. You wanted a review? There's your damn review. Uh, please be safe. Please be smarter with your money than into invest in shit like this. Cheers, guys.